What's up, everybody? It's me, the home cook hero, and I'm back with a new video. So y'all, the holiday season is upon us, and if you want to make a nice easy side dish for your family get-togethers or whatever, I have the perfect recipe: rosemary garlic roasted red potatoes. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so you already know we gotta add some onions up in this stuff, so I am just slicing up my onions. I use 2 medium white onions, and I'm just slicing it up. I don't need to go into a lot of detail for slicing up onions. If you don't know how to do that, then maybe I can make a video about that. So yeah, I'm just slicing up the onions, and then after that, I like to put the onions in the pan like before the potatoes. I don't like to mix them up all up. I like the onions to be like a nice kind of like resting area, like a nice little nest or whatever for the potatoes. And the onions will get nice and crispy on the bottom, and I just love the combined textures. And I just love onions. I mean, y'all have seen my other videos. Y'all know I put onions up in anything, even when it doesn't need onions. I just feel the need to just put some onions up in there. So yeah, put the onions up in there. I just make sure the pan was greased. I put a little olive oil in there just to make sure the onions don't really stick, because they're prone to stick. So yeah, put the oil in there and then put the onions in, and then we're good to go. Alright, y'all, so now to the potatoes. I'm using some small red potatoes. You can use white potatoes, you can use russet potatoes, you can use whatever kind of potatoes you want. They got purple potatoes out there. You can use whatever kind of potatoes you want to. I just prefer to use red potatoes today. So now that we have that established, I am just cutting them basically into eighths. So I'm slicing them in half, slicing that half in half, and then that half into another half. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Not complicated at all, but I probably made it more complicated than it needed to be. So anyway, y'all, I am now going on to the rosemary, and I use about 2 sprigs of rosemary, and I just took my time just making sure I removed as much of it as I could from the stem. So after that, I am just going through and just chopping everything up, nice little dice, getting everything really fine, because when rosemary cooks, it gets really soft and mushy, and it can get all in between your teeth, and we don't really want that to happen. We really don't. We want to make sure we're enjoying our meal and not dealing with rosemary in the teeth. That's not on the menu. Okay. So yeah, just chopping up the rosemary as fine as I can get it. You got to go over it a couple times. You'll get there. You'll get there eventually. But yeah, I did that, and then after that, I'll be right back. Alright, so now we're adding the rosemary into the potatoes, really starting to build these flavors and getting everything ready to go into that pan. So I'm going to start seasoning it. So I am using a whole lot of garlic up in these potatoes. I use like 4 to 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. Like, I really just went heavy with the garlic. And because I use this mincer, I was pretty much guaranteed that the garlic wouldn't really burn. It would really just melt into the potatoes, and that is exactly what happened. So yes, I added all the garlic, as much garlic as I wanted. You can add however much garlic you want, do whatever you want to do. I went with a whole lot of garlic. Then to the seasonings, I went in with some freshly cracked black pepper, and after that, I went in with some salt. You can, like I always say, season to taste, especially with the salt. Do it to taste. Do it however you want to do it. Then after that, y'all, I just went in with a little bit of olive oil to add some moisture to these potatoes, and then I just mix it all up. Alright, y'all, so we are pretty much almost there. We're basically almost there, just gotta cook them. So I am adding in the seasoned potatoes on top of that nest of onions that we created. Then, y'all, I'm just going to top it with some butter that I finally cubed up as finally as I wanted to. Then I just sprinkled it on the top, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of it. And after that, I place it in a 400-degree oven, uncovered, for about 25 to 30 minutes. And this is what we achieved. Y'all, these potatoes were so like fork tender and so savory with that rosemary in there, and so damn garlicky. Y'all, these potatoes were some of the best potatoes I've ever made before. So if you enjoyed the recipe, y'all, if you enjoyed the video, definitely let me know down below. You can like, you can comment, and you can even subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Alright, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video. Later.